Welcome to Talk of the Town. I'm Betsy McDaniel in for Carrie Dillon today, and I'm very excited about our first interview. We are going to talk to Quintin Smalls, who is otherwise known as Q Smalls, the young Gullah rapper. Welcome.
How's it going?
It's great. How are you?
Pretty blessed.
Yeah. So, talk to us about your music. That's what you're here to talk about. Tell
Definitely.
us, how you came up with your persona and what you wanted to do with
So
this
basically,
Gullah rap.
I'm Q Smalls, just like you said. I'm a Gullah native of Hilton Head Island, and I started making music probably about maybe 10 years ago, but it wasn't like cultural based. I had to really find myself as a Gullah person, I started doing more research with a friend of mine named Anthony Johnson. We were the spiritual gangsters at first, but that just opened my mental up to find out who I was as a person. So I created Gullah Life, my first album, Gullah Life, and I was telling more stories about how I came up and how I witnessed my life as a Gullah person, other than the history, of once we came before. So
Right.
it was just like something to grasp once I understood that I have something to talk about, you know?
Well, and I think it's interesting that you chose the avenue of hip hop to do that, because I think you're going to touch a lot of young people with that,
Yep,
because
yep.
that's the genre of music they want to listen to, but they're going to be
Definitely.
listening to your stories.
Yeah.
So tell us about that impact that you're trying to have.
Okay, so which hip hop is something that I always grew up on, just like you said. Most young kids grow up on that. But nowadays hip hop has a lot of negative notations and things like that. So what I try to do is, with educating with the culture and stuff like that, I try to take the profanity out, but still leave like a hypeness to where as though youth and the elders can listen to it. So it's like everybody can party to it, other
right.
than it's just youth wanting to have a good time, but it's universal or diverse, just like Hilton Head would be,
Yeah,
So
for sure.
that was like the motive behind just even jumping into the hip hop aspect of it,
How have you been able to continue your music and continue what you're trying to do through this last crazy year that we had, when there was not a lot of live entertainment
Oh
going on?
man, that was, I would say honestly, it was just being creative, like just utilizing the environment, just social media, definitely just doing like small little performances, maybe on the side of the road, just bringing my mic out there and just recording, just showing people that I still have new music and music to make, even though it's hard times out. Because, music helps the soul and it helps,
Oh my gosh.
it helps people out. So I was like, I can't stop, even though COVID's trying to stop everything,
Right.
I know I can't stop that because people want to hear my message and, hear positive messages, so
Yeah.
that was my main thing about that,
Do you see it opening up a little bit more? Do you have a feeling that you're going to be able to get out there more coming up in the next few months?
I definitely been getting contacted, definitely from the area, from restaurants and stuff like that. But I can feel like a lot of restaurants still get like a little scared because I have the hip hop feel to it,
Right.
even though it's like our area is like a band oriented and people do more so covers, and I'm coming with original Gullah music, but it's like, it's hip hop. So I'm just trying to put it out there that it's positive hip hop,
No sweat. Family friendly hip hop.
Family, or what we like to say, adult kid friendly.
There you go. There
So
you go.
everybody can party,
I
you know.
like that. I like that.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
what are your goals for the future with your music?
Oh man, honestly, just like they said, the sky's the limit. But it's like the universe is amazing to where as though, like on Hilton Head, just like I said, I want to be able to have more concerts, like hip hop concerts, and maybe just bringing it together where we have band and intertwining hip hop, having more festivals on the beaches and things like that, to where as though we just interacting as a community, you know what I'm saying, and just coming together, because there's so much things in the world is just pulling us apart. It's just like, can we have more events to come together,
For sure.
So
For
that
sure.
as a artist, I really want to be able to push that, especially in the Lowcountry, so that definitely perfect.
How does somebody follow you on social media so they can find out where you're going to be and what you're going to be doing next?
Definitely. So on Facebook, my name is Quintin Smalls. You can definitely follow me on that. And I also on Instagram, you can follow me at young_Gullah 843.
Okay.
And then like YouTube, you can type in Q Smalls and everything. Google, it'll pop up. You'll
Yeah.
find it.
Well, I appreciate you being here. It sounds fascinating. I can't wait to look it up and listen to some of it.
Definitely.
So, and thanks for telling your story. We appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
And we'll be right back.